Hello guys, welcome to episode 35 of Hogwarts Legacy. Before I do the final boss battle, I wanted to get to about level 35, I think it requires to finish the game. So I'm just doing a side quest to boost up my levels. So talking to Poppy about sniggets.
I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Sniggets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, centaurs are just centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Sniggets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
Don't forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Smash me.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Sniggets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the Moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Sniggets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the Moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Sniggets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay, Poppy, I'm out of here. Once she gets some news, I'm out of here. To Hogmead. And I'll talk to this little house elf.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Even with your help, I'm not certain it would be worth it. Shopkeeping has never really appealed to me.
Oh, but think of the galleons you could earn. You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly.
Well, you start doing that, at least hate yourself when you're
Penny
not
is
supposed to
perfectly
do
capable
something.
of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
I know that's the main goal, but needs doing. Well, it doesn't need doing, but something to pass the time. Where are you running off to, mate?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'll talk to you in a minute. To get a thingamajig here. I think I got the demigeist. Yeah, I think I did. So I'll talk to her now.
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Perhaps. It depends upon your terms.
I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed, but I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long.
How much galleons is it?
If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
Oh no. It seems that you don't have the funds after all. I can wait a bit longer, but not much. I do hope you're able to gather the money soon. I'd hate for you to miss out on such a splendid opportunity.
Oh, how much? Ah, 1,500, that's not much. A bargain that, for a property. Well, if houses with that price in real life, I could have bought one by now. So then, what rubbish do I have to sell? There it is.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Let's see what we've got here.
I
Too
expect you have a
short,
sharp
Brett.
eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Eesh. I guess I'll return back home, shall I, to Hogwarts and Room of Requirement. Yeah, could have done this all off screen, couldn't I? Unless there's some more other ones, what I could easily do.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Well, thank you, Deke. Will you stop flattering me? Interact with the right one. Full on that, full on that, full on you. I might be getting you a girlfriend, Deke. She's a pretty one for you. Yeah. Yeah. Only one. Yes. Oh, that's great, isn't it? I'm probably gonna get.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Deke, will you stop flattering me? Great. Spent nasal fur on some of that was weaker. What? Right. Unless that's better. I don't think it is. Yeah. He can get sold. Hmm. I'll change that. Also, yeah. Where's my? I can't see my scarf. Oh, there it is. He's been free got more.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Deke, shut up. I feel like Poppies is down here. I'll just do some time wasting. Hello, love, who are you? What do you have
It's
to
you.
say?
Oh, I can't thank you enough for rescuing my dear Isco. He often speaks of the bravery you showed. You have my undying gratitude.
Yeah, where aren't you?
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale?
Oh,
It's
hello,
south of the
Poppy.
castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Okay. I thought that would help me. Let's get a high wind, shall we? Not a bad little guess, but I thought it were.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Come on, land.
You made it!
Of course, Poppy.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I
Oh,
couldn't find
God.
any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Have a butchers.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Why would you take me that way? Map. Oh, I wonder what spider hell this is.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Nothing wrong with being a little mad.
It's another What is going on with that?
damn it. Which slot should I sacrifice? Saki, you can do.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Oh.
Bombarda.
I'll come back to you in a second, my friend. There's little foopers.
Foipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad. If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Right. Let's have a butcher's what we need. So triangle and circle thing. Where's triangle one? There's circle thing. Triangle. And so next one
Why
is
am I not
wind
surprised?
symbol.
First the Fwoopers and now this.
What's wind symbol? Wind symbol 1. There's wind symbol 1. And then that one.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
You know what's there? So wind symbol and that one, so that one. And that one. Oh. We did. Why didn't you go down before? Then triangle thing. Triangle thing. That one. And then that one.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos. Lumos.
Lumos! Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
So what do you do? Well then, that was a piece of pish, wasn't it?
Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful. Lumos.
Arresto momentum. Lumos.
Oh, that's bugging me up, isn't it? Ah.
Arresto momentum.
Run.
Lumos.
Haha.
Lumos.
Either
did it.
time. Or in theory. Not the deal with full.
Bombard. Defender. Confringo. Crucible.
They had a name for that spell, Poppy. They're dead.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Guess we're not looking after spiders, eh? What's that to do with these?
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up.
Yeah, it is
It's
pretty,
got
isn't
to
it?
be here. I just know it.
Oh, look, that's where it came up. Wait.
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while.
Assuming this is where the Moonstone is, which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon.
It's pretty, I must say.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Do you know where the henge is, Poppy?
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the sniggets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
It had to do with the snitches. Should I go for it? I doubt it'd be dangerous.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
I don't think
that's
so,
it over
Poppy.
there.
Oh, alright. Whoa! How do I get over there? I can't parkour over that.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the sniggets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Let's go. I wonder how a horseman will climb up that.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Hello, cutie. The cute eyes you've got. You grow on mushrooms and running around. Interesting.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Shock horror.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Poppy, you're only one person. You can't save them all.
I can try, and I've had a bit of help so far. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However,
Awful
I wouldn't
creatures.
be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
Acromantulas are Aragorn, the big giant spiders.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Let's have a look at this. Can I fly? I can't fly. You would have a better view if you flew, Poppy. Looking down at it. You're a bit more time before it starts disappearing. I think it starts disappearing. But then again, I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's fading away now.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the snigget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
What the hell have I marked? Turn that off. So I'm full on that, full on that. Let's go room requirement, get some more focus potions. And I'll call the episode here, actually. Alright, I'll see you in the next one, guys.